Yeah.
All right, I think we started off the tournament a bit quiet on the first day. I think both teams, or all teams, were starting to feel each other out a little bit. So there's a little bit more of a defensive play than anything, and players not wanting to overplay their hands. But yesterday, a little bit of rain, which made them square up a little bit. We saw more of those physical battles, which really made the selectors' jobs quite difficult. Though the talent out there was quite superb, especially in the forward pack. We've got a number of players who are in contention in most positions there. Number of number 10s out there, fullbacks. So we've got some talent across the board. Selectors are still leaving it wide open. There's a number of matchups that we're looking forward to tomorrow, and they will decide who gets into the A side and the Barbarians side, and who those boys will be in the shadow. So it's a big day for the lads tomorrow, and some big matchups across the board with a couple of the games there. So with it wide open, expect a big day tomorrow. Hopefully the weather still holds up like it is today, and we'll get some talent. We'll get two good sides out there to take on the Tongans, and I look forward to it tomorrow. Superb.
Okay, tell us about the Tongan tour.
Tongan tour, well, once again, we don't really know what to expect, but we do know one thing, that'll be an extremely physical battle across the paddock. I don't think there's going to be any weaknesses as far as physicality. So we need good defenders. We need guys that can actually be tough in the contact across the board. I don't know if we need to match them physically. I mean, I think we need to be smarter rugby players than that. So when we've got our forward packs there and our backs, I don't know if we need to be taking them on in order to win the physical battle. I think we need to be smart and getting in behind them and matching them that way, and maybe, if anything, run them around a little bit. So, yeah, we would expect it to be extremely physical, and that's probably what we're looking at in some of our selections, that we need some big bodies and we need guys that have got those second, third efforts.
There's been some talk about a possible Australian Schoolboys versus Fiji schools versus Tongan schools competition starting up sometime in the future. Obviously, with the change in makeup, as Eddie's said a number of times about it being very much 62% of the Wallabies team is now from the Pacifica. Something like that sounds like a really cool way to go for Australian Schoolboys.
Oh, I think it's fantastic. I mean, whenever we can challenge the lads at the next level, I think any games that these guys get, where it's a competition, where it's some sort of tournament with the Pacific nations, they've come into the Super Pacifica there. I think it's just something that should lead into those. I mean, if anything, there's been enough talk about schoolboys and us not getting enough schoolboy rugby and not having played enough rugby compared to other nations. And any time that we can get games, especially at the next level, where I believe that you need to be playing within your age groups at the highest level in order to improve, I said bring it on. I think that would be fantastic, and it's also a point of difference, isn't it? Where we've got our schoolboys playing at hard levels of rugby before they actually get called into the senior ranks. So it adds to that decision making, it adds to the competition, it adds to these guys improving within their own skill levels because they get tested.
Final one. Favourite schoolboy players you've ever seen?
Or
coached or just seen?
Oh, well, I've been lucky enough. I mean, I'm thrilled at the moment to see that I've coached at Queensland in the current Wallaby squad, and it's been fantastic because they're hard workers. They're guys that have actually put in the hard yards in order to perfect their skills. I mean, I was in contact there with Tatey McDermott. I coached him, Fraser McWright, Matty Fazler, and Carter Gordon. And I mean, for them guys to be included in this World Cup squad is just a delight. You just love to see good people and good players get rewarded for their efforts. And I'm really looking forward to what they can do.
Thank you.
No problem.